Olá and welcome to Daily Portuguese.
This is podcast about Portuguese language and Portuguese culture.
Season A1, Episode 14, Christmas Food.
There is even mulled wine.
Mulled wine, yes, that's what I said. Maria, should we start? It's recording.
What do you have now the speaker on? Oh, here?
Mulled wine.
Mulled wine! You're going to use it against me, I know. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I need this.
Yeah. Hi and welcome.
Hello!
Today we are talking about...
Christmas food!
Yes, but we cannot only talk about Christmas food because of one thing. We have to talk about the Christmas Eve and how it goes. And then we can explain...
No.
Yes.
Hey, you're destroying everything.
No, because...
I thought that's another episode.
No, because there's a gap. Like if you start to go through the list and you say, oh, Portuguese people eat at 8 in the evening, and you start to say the stuff like, they have a problem. And the thing is that we all the family stays awake until midnight. So what I'm saying is that you have from 8 o'clock until midnight.
You're spilling the beans.
I'm not spilling any beans. I'm just saying that from 8 until midnight, everybody is together. That's why this list is going to be big. I'm just trying to justify the amount of alcohol that you are going to put on that. And it's like, oh, they do drink. No, they don't. It's just, it's many hours.
They don't drink a lot.
Well, how can you spend time with all your family from 8 until midnight, at least, without alcohol?
I can.
And tell us, how does that usually go? Exactly. So, yeah, okay. Maria, show the list. You have a list. You have a list for everything.
I know.
Let me say, okay, the most traditional stuff.
I feel like we were supposed to record some other episode and now you're going rogue on something that wasn't planned, and I don't know what are we talking about.
We're talking about food.
So we are talking about food.
Yes, I just want to justify up front the amount of alcohol and all this stuff.
That's the only reason. Okay, because we still want to record also episode about the...
I don't know, we'll see how I feel about that later. So...
Okay.
Okay, let's start. Okay, I'm going to say this out. Bacalhau.
Yes.
Bacalhau.
Basically, that's it.
It depends. Not all the families.
But okay, what is bacalhau? Probably if you've been to Portugal, you know, because you can smell it in every single store in Portugal. It smells bad.
I can tell a small story.
Come on.
Your mom was
Go.
in Portugal 2 years ago, around November.
Yeah.
And I went with her to the supermarket, and I don't know for what. And she was like, oh, what it stinks here? It's like, oh, it's bacalhau. And she's like, maybe you could go and tell the people from the shop to hide it away. And I was just looking at her, like, I look at her and I was like, oh yeah, I'll tell that. But in my head, I was like, yes, thousands of years of tradition comes this Polish woman, and I'm going to just say like, hey, please, just, my mother-in-law really does not appreciate the smell of bacalhau.
Yeah.
Please put it away. And forget all the tradition you have with bacalhau that has over 365 different recipes. You can eat every single day of the year without repeating it.
Yes.
And then your mom goes there like, no more. We cancel bacalhau.
Yeah, so that's the welcoming smell in Portuguese stores.
Because it's dried and salted.
Yeah, we didn't say it's codfish.
Codfish, bacalhau, yeah. And it's not like this is our tradition, and we don't have in our coast, we don't have bacalhau. Mm-hmm. It usually comes from Norway waters or Canada. And since the old times that it was caught, dried and salted, we still have it that way. So we usually put it on water a few days before you cook it to...
24 hours at least.
Yeah, it depends actually. It depends on what part of bacalhau, because it's a fat one, needs to stay a bit longer. And you need to exchange water to take the soul out. And it also smells at home.
Yes.
So that's our tradition. And now we can move on with your list, Maria.
No, but wait, because about this bacalhau, it's just cooked bacalhau.
It's boiled,
That's it.
actually. The typical
Boiled.
one, in my family, we start to complain and people start to change. My family, this is before Maria, what I'm talking about. I'm not a fan of cooked on water food. I don't know. So we started to grill also. So there was some people.
Really?
Yeah, some people would have it on Christmas Eve boiled, and other people have grilled in the coal. So like a grilled bacalhau. I like that. Then Maria appeared in this family, and we
And that's what I was served on a Christmas Eve. I remember it very distinctly because I
Yes, and
didn't eat it.
Then from there on, you started to have bacalhau com natas for you.
Ah,
So
they love me so much.
yes, so that's the second thing.
Yeah. So this bacalhau comes with cooked potatoes,
Cooked potatoes,
carrots, cabbage,
and eggs.
and eggs.
Yeah,
And that's what I was eating on my first Christmas Eve in Portugal.
yeah.
Potatoes with
I don't know.
eggs
Maybe people
and olive
will,
oil.
Yeah, maybe people will make it different. But I've seen older people. They usually make their plate. They make a small pool of olive oil and vinegar, and then just start to put stuff there swimming, and that's how they eat it.
Yes.
So, and that's my family tradition that we have bacalhau. But there are other people and other regions, like polvo, octopus.
Yeah.
Some regions eat octopus for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, especially in the north, I think. Because it's like, it's caught, no? In the
Yeah, we have.
north, probably more than in the south.
Yes, yes.
So-
Well, it's caught all over Portugal, but it's still in the northern parts. You can, so maybe some families will eat that. Yeah.
Your brother really likes it. And I think
Yeah.
we had it also for Christmas because of him.
Probably, I don't remember, but yes. So what else is?
So basically that's it if it comes to food, no? I think for the Christmas Eve.
For the main, yeah.
Yeah.
For the main. Well, because you have to think that it is based on Catholic fundamentals, so it's
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
Then there are some families that go rogue on this, and they have what meat? What kind? Or no?
No, that's for the next day.
Oh, that's for the next day. On Christmas Eve, there's only bacalhau or octopus.
As a tradition?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's true in your family.
Yes, it is.
There is nothing else on the table, like besides the, some side dishes, snacks, and that's it.
Yes.
Then, there is broa de milho, the cornbread, but this is a full year. At least in your family, I don't know if it's such
Well,
a typically.
my grandma makes it, so it's kind of.
Yeah, but it's typically for Christmas or.
Well, I cannot say, but about that. But you can always, there's some stuff that you find it all year long in the shops, and that's one of them.
Yeah, well, bacalhau, just this specific way of serving with cooked bacalhau with the side dishes. It's Christmas thing.
Yes.
But broa, I think it's a.
Yeah, I don't know. There's always this, and I've seen a lot of people that they in Portugal they love to eat food with bread.
Yeah.
Like a main dish.
So that's what it is for, to dip it in the olive oil with vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when it comes to Christmas Eve, that's it for the food. And now we
Desserts.
go to desserts. Yes. And I have to admit that, I like all of them.
Well, not all of them. They are not the best. And I'm going to tell you my theory.
Not all of them, yes, true.
I'm going to tell you my theory why they are not all the best. It starts with the name. If they were good, they would be called desserts, not Christmas desserts. And they will be around all year long. And for example, I'm going to start with this one. That I've always seen it, and I never liked it.
And no one ever likes it.
My mom likes it. And I've seen older people like it. Bolo rei.
King's
cake.
cake. That is filled with
Crystallized fruit, I call it. Like
dried fruits,
Yeah.
but the sweet ones.
yes.
Candied
Yeah.
fruits,
Yes.
and some nuts.
Yes.
And this is a cake that to whatever house I went around Christmas time,
It needs to be
sits
there.
there on a
It's there.
sideboard.
That's-
no one is
in-
touching
Maria-
it. No one is eating it because no one likes it.
Maria, it's Is the bolo on the table and Christmas tree in the corner. Makes part of the decoration.
Kind of. That's exactly it.
Makes part of the decoration.
So people don't like it, but it's like this Christmas
Always
tradition.
there.
Always there. In every Portuguese house.
Yes.
It's like, it is a part of decoration, I have
Yes.
to admit. Some people eat it, almost never.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. But then you have Rabanadas,
Rabanadas, sim.
which is,
Isn't
it's like
that
a French toast,
Yeah.
but with cinnamon. It's dipped in cinnamon and is it egg or
Egg,
and this
egg,
sauce,
milk.
brown
Wait
sauce,
a second. Egg, milk, and cinnamon.
a
And
lot of cinnamon.
yes, because Christmas goes with cinnamon.
Oh yeah.
And then we just not deep fry it. We just fry it.
Yes, but then you dip it in some sauce.
There's some
it's like
sauce.
caramel or
Yes, there's some caramel sauce. There are two kinds of sauce actually. One is caramel sauce and has honey, I think. I'm not going to say how to make it because I was always in the user part interface. I was always eating, not making it. And another one is with port wine sauce.
Ah,
Yeah, and I always liked without any sauce. So that's my part on this.
yeah, but that's very good.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. You have this called Christmas. Sonhos de Natal.
Sonhos de
Christmas dreams?
Yes, and that's a deep fried dessert.
Dough.
Yeah, made with pumpkin.
Yeah, that's Sonhos de Natal?
No,
with
that's
pumpkin?
filhos. Filhos
Yeah,
is
there are two very similar ones,
They are similar,
and
yes.
it's really hard to tell them apart.
Yes, that's more
They
a
look
flat
all the
one.
same, and one is with, I think, one in some parts they make with pumpkin,
Mm-hmm.
but in general it's dough with sugar and
Flour,
cinnamon,
milk,
a
yeah.
lot of cinnamon, and they are deep fried.
Yeah,
And some people make balls out of it, and some make like a
flat bread,
yeah.
kind of. Yeah, pancake.
yeah. Pancake.
Kind of like a flat, more flat than you
Yeah.
know.
It's like a pancake dough, kind
Yeah.
of. I think no.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not going
It's
to.
very similar. Yeah, so that's also very good. But Sonhos de Natal, I think you can only get them actually before Christmas in Portugal. Rabanadas all year long, filhos also all year long, but Sonhos de Natal, it's usually before Christmas
Yes.
only. Okay, another one I really like, aletria.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah, we also eat it all year long. I don't know if it's allowed, but
It is. It
Oh,
is.
our kids love it also.
Altri is like it's just pasta.
vermicelli.
Vermicelli, yes. But no Portuguese knows that it's vermicelli. It is just called pasta for aletria.
I think we don't have bag anymore with aletria, but it says the pasta is called aletria in
Yes,
Portuguese.
yes.
Yeah.
But the original name is vermicelli.
Yeah.
And we just cook that on water and sugar. No, sorry, on milk, and sugar.
and cinnamon,
And a cinnamon stick. And wait a 2nd and a skin of lemon.
zest of lemon.
Yes. And then we pour this into a plate or a bowl and you can eat it immediately. My mom usually used to give us a
You
bowl.
wait until it.
Or you wait
sits.
until it sits and gets solid and you
Yeah.
just can cut it with a knife and
Yes.
just... Oh, I love that.
And of course, you sprinkle cinnamon on top.
Yeah, of course.
And this is something that I don't think you can buy it
What?
in stores.
Oh, I never thought about that because...
It's only homemade.
I don't know. I only had homemade.
But
not-
it's such a typical Portuguese thing
It
that
is?
now it hit me that it's weird that you cannot buy it in store.
I never looked for that in a store because it never crossed my mind to buy it in a store. Because you have two pleasures. You always cook it and you have this still like milky pasta and then you just let it sit on a plate and you have this knife cutting pasta solid brick and it's so good. So it never crossed my mind that you can buy or not.
Yeah.
I'm a very, on this stuff is like homemade.
Okay, there is one more for Christmas Eve.
Arroz doce, sweet rice.
Sweet rice.
And this one is also made very similar to aletria.
Yeah.
I like
The
it,
same,
but
your family is
yes, and that's something that I wanted to say, that we said here about 5 different desserts, I don't know. But each family is different. And My family, and there are actually families, sorry, that make arroz doce instead of aletria, and my family makes aletria instead of
Yeah.
arroz doce.
Because it's very similar, so
It is, but
I
arroz
guess it
doce
depends
never
what family
gets
likes
this
more.
solid brick stuff, and
Because arroz doce, at least how we make it in Poland, it should be like sticky rice.
Yeah.
Sticky rice, with this milk not
yeah, but
settled.
not settled, but it gets this kind of thick milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the rice and oh yeah, but it is good. Just not my family
Yeah.
doesn't make that anymore.
Yeah. And that's it for dessert.
Yes.
Then Portuguese Christmas also contains
Alcohol,
yeah.
and that's why I said that we stayed together with family until midnight, because people usually, and I saw this the first time that you went to a Christmas dinner. There's a lot of wine.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
And I know how can you deal with the whole
I think
family
it's
until
the
midnight?
only day throughout the year that you don't have beer on the table on a family dinner.
Oh yeah, no, you don't. Oh, maybe someone has, but yeah, not in my family.
No. But in general, like the Christmas Eve, Christmas is for
Because that's the time of the year where you go for the €3 to €5 bottle of wine, which is
AKA the expensive
the
wine.
expensive one. You don't go for the €1-2 bottle. You go for the 3 to 5, or sometimes
No,
India
the one we like
€7.
from Ferreira, it's
€7.
yeah.
Yeah, so
What it's called?
Papa Figos,
Papa Figos.
and
One of the best ones.
you go for a better wine, and and then you go for the liqueur in the end of the dinner, the whiskey, the everything. There's a huge mix of alcohol.
Yeah. But so you start with not your family, but this is apparently the tradition to start with port wine.
Well,
The
sometimes
aperitif.
because port wine, and some people got this wrong. Port wine is not what we call table wine. Table wine is our definition as wine for food. Porto wine or is an appetizer or a dessert. Okay, we
Because
don't.
it's very heavy.
It's heavy, very sweet, and and it overpowers whatever you're eating. So yeah, port wine is a good one. We actually, I used to have that when I was younger. After like, and usually some uncle or something you'd have from a friend, like not the bought one, but more homemade.
Homemade.
Yeah, it was delicious. Yeah. So what else you have there? Port wine, yes.
Beirão.
Licor beirão.
Licor beirão.
Okay, licor beirão is a Portuguese liquor with spices, I guess.
I don't know if I ever.
Oh, you
tried
tried it.
I
You
did?
tried it, yeah. And
Because this is like the special bottle that always sits in every house. Also.
I think we have one here at home.
Yeah, I think.
And licor
You know,
beirão,
you're
licor
Portuguese.
beirão is very sweet. It's very sweet. My way of drinking it was always with the squeezed lemon juice,
Yeah.
to cut it, because it is really too sweet. So you just squeeze a bit of lemon and it goes perfect.
But what's the difference between this and port wine?
This is a liquor. Port wine is wine, and you don't squeeze
Okay,
lemon to wine, unless no. But
So in some parts you also drink ginginha.
ginginha
I
is
think
like
it's more the south, no? Lisbon for sure.
well, yeah, it's more popular there for sure. Ginginha de ouvidos, and it's also a very sweet liquor.
From it's from what's the fruit called? Cherry. No?
Cereja, yeah, cherry.
Yeah. And in Lisbon you can find often
Some
that-
small booth that sells this.
in chocolate shots.
Yes, chocolate glass, so you can drink it and then you just eat the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, or eat even the small ginja, which is the name of this cherry.
Really?
Yeah,
The special one?
yes, it's yeah,
Oh,
we have it at home.
I know we have it. It's also for some time.
Yes.
Well, we are not going to back to the topic of alcohol around Christmas, but I found out recently that Portugal the popularity of mulled wine grows in Portugal, and you can find it in the Christmas markets and stuff. But our friend told us that there is Christmas sangria. Warm Christmas
I,
sangria.
I,
We've never tried it.
I'm not going to pronounce it myself about that.
You think it's
Well, sangria is Spanish, first of all. Yeah, I had to say it. And I never tried. I
and
don't
no
know.
one ever drinks it in Portugal.
Yeah, we drink it.
But it's also like a very Christmassy thing. If you add some spices and cinnamon.
Everything can be Christmas if you add cinnamon to it.
True.
So if you grab a beer and you put a
Yeah.
stick of cinnamon and some spices, then it's like Christmas beer. Well, yeah, but
So it might become another Christmas drink.
also the same as Christmas markets. It's a recent thing in Portugal. There was not, like when I was a kid, I was never going to the Christmas market. We would go for Christmas lights. And you would drive around the city just to see the Christmas decorations
Yeah,
in the evening.
I like that in Porto
And the Christmas markets is kind of a new thing that,
for tourists.
yeah, not for tourists. It's mostly for Portuguese people there, but it's not a. Oh, it was always like this.
Interesting.
Yes. What else?
What else? Now we finished Christmas.
Yeah, Eve.
And
Called. How it's called?
Véspera de Natal.
Véspera de Natal.
Which
That
is
means
the
Christmas.
awaiting
Yes, Christmas
for
Eve. Yeah,
Christmas?
Véspera means Eve. The day before.
Okay, I thought it has something to do with.
No.
Okay. And another one, it's called consoada, yes?
Yeah, consoada is what we call to the Christmas dinner. Christmas Eve dinner. It's called consoada.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So, yes. And then comes Christmas Day.
Yes.
Dia do Natal.
Dia de Natal.
De Natal. And
We have something that I never liked.
what?
Roupa velha.
Ah.
My
Your
fa-
family.
My family always do because we do this
Really?
with the leftovers from the day before.
Which means I thought it's.
Bacalhau,
same.
cabbage, and everything
Yeah,
mixed.
so I didn't eat it anyways.
And my mom, my grandma, they always
But okay,
loved
what means roupa velha?
it. Old clothes.
Yes,
Yeah, old
the
clothes.
name is really.
And it's they like it's a tradition. I never liked it,
Yeah.
but it's a tradition. I would go for cabrito.
Yes. Cabrito and leitão.
Leitão.
Cabrito is a. In English, what's the name?
Baby goat.
Baby goat. and
Leitão is a baby
leitão
pig.
Yes.
So
Piglet.
funny, a piglet. Yeah, funny that on the Christmas day we eat a baby animal. Right, but they are delicious.
The grilled, smoked, no?
Not smoked, like cooked in this special oven. It's very similar to the, let's call it, to the Italian pizza oven. It cooks there for quite a long time and it's really, oh.
Yeah, this one popular chain of leitão has even the
Yes.
oven on the.
We have a
logo, no?
region. We have a region in Portugal called Bairrada, which is famous for leitão. And that's the place where you go for leitão. It's really good.
Yeah.
And I remember you didn't like it, but now when it's on the table, you like it. Yeah, it's good.
There was a period I liked it. Now I'm again not the biggest fan.
Oh, I like it.
So yes, okay, roupa velha, leitão assado, cabrito assado, peru,
Turkey.
peru recheado,
Stuffed
stuffed turkey.
turkey. Yeah, peru recheado.
I see you have your own Thanksgiving.
Well, it is not my family tradition. I never had it, to be honest, so I cannot pronounce anything about it. But you know, I think that the more the world is growing in a way that that we are mixing more, the more the traditions are appearing a bit everywhere. So I
Yeah,
guess
but I
that-
also think that it depends on a region, on a family, where you come from and stuff, no?
Yes.
We have exactly the same in Poland, that
we have
just
this,
because something is a Christmas tradition, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily also
yeah,
part
but
of
we
your
have the
house.
same in our house, that we are a mixed family, and
well,
and we are
even more.
and we are mixing Polish and Portuguese everywhere in the traditions. So which one is the best? Well, Portuguese, but we are not going to talk about it. Next, Maria.
Arroz de pato.
Arroz de pato. I've never heard of that as a Christmas food, but I like it. Arroz de pato is
Yeah.
like duck rice, and it's kind of you cook the like pulled duck,
Yeah.
And then you cook rice and you mix it all together and it goes to the oven and you cover this with a layer of cheese and some kind of cold cuts like bacon and chorizo and so on. Oh, it's really good.
Yeah. You can buy it in. You can get
You
it
can
all
buy
year
that
long everywhere.
and you can buy it most of like if you I'm not suggesting you to do it, but you can buy it already made
Yeah.
and just put it in the oven as one of those pre-made meals in the
Yes.
supermarket.
So basically, on the first day, on the Christmas day, you eat meat.
Yeah,
Because on the Christmas Eve you don't.
fish, yeah.
So you eat like, but it's all like a special, more expensive meat that actually
Yes, yes.
takes more time to
well,
grow, no?
late,
Which is
late
Leitão.
town, late town is like 35 or 40 euros per kilo. It's to feed a family with that. It's quite expensive.
Yeah, so Leitão,
Cabrito also.
pato.
Pato is not that expensive, but yeah.
Still, it's not a chicken.
Yes.
And then what? What else? Peru.
Peru, which is quite okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like all this more special
Fancy,
meat that
yes.
you don't eat on a daily basis.
No, you also have to think. I don't know if anyone else already tried this piglet or a little goat.
I think
yeah.
I've never tried it.
Cabrito?
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
you did. Yeah, you did. It is usually a very intensive flavor meat, so it's not something that you eat every day. Not only because of the price, but also it's intense, and you eat that 3 times in a row. It's like I'm full of this meat. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for the dishes. And when it comes to desserts, there is only one special.
And what you're going to talk about
Okay.
now, this is also something new. You-
Really?
Bolrinha.
Which
Bolrinha.
is
When I was a
cheesecake.
kid, I've never seen. This is like I don't know maybe it's for the past 20 years, but it's something that appeared, and that's a very expensive cake because it uses
Nuts.
a lot of
Only
nuts.
nuts.
And it's good.
On the contrary to king's cake, to bolo rei, everyone eats bolo reinha.
Yes,
It disappears.
the same as
And
now.
it's really good.
The same as now. Last time I was like, there's bolo rei chocolate, the king's cake of chocolate, and
No,
that's new.
okay, but it's only the dough with chocolate
Yeah.
without the fruits.
Yes.
Or maybe it has some nuts, but
I don't know.
I think it doesn't, and it's very good. So it's only the
It
dough
is.
with
It's
the
just
chocolate.
bread with chocolate. I give me Nutella and bread, and I'm happy. But bolo rainha, it's something, in my opinion, that it's not that old, but they use like I don't know the name of these nuts, and they are expensive. It's called pinhão,
The small one, yeah.
the small nuts from the pine cones, and
They
this
cost
costs
like-
100 euros per kilo.
Yes.
So that's what pushes the price of this bolo rainha quite more expensive than any other. And all the other nuts, which are nuts in general, are more expensive than fruit.
But it's good one.
I like that one. So what else?
I think that's it.
Yeah, we just want to apologize to all the vegetarians that are listening. A lot of animals are sacrificed at this time of
I think
day.
we already talked about it, that Portugal isn't really a country for vegetarians.
Yes, yes.
When I was there 12 years ago, I don't think there was any vegetarian restaurant or any meal or anything
Well, probably.
vegetarian.
And the people are like, okay, I'm vegetarian. It's like, okay, so chicken nuggets for you. It's like, no.
Yeah.
So
Now it changes, of course, but
yes, yes.
well, but there are what it's called, the people that eat fish, the vegetarians. That eat
Selective
fish.
people. I don't know.
No, there is. I forgot.
Flexitarian.
No, flexitarian. It's mixed.
Mm-hmm.
But so they can eat codfish.
Yeah,
for Christmas.
I know. And yes. Actually, yesterday I had a class, and this was funny.
Or they can be like me and eat potatoes
And
with eggs.
my student,
Eggs,
well, my
potatoes with carrots.
my student was saying that she eats when she's in Portugal at this moment, and she's like, oh, I'm going to eat fish and stuff, and I ask, aren't you vegetarian? It's like, yeah, but I eat fish and seafood. It's like, and what about me? It's like, oh, I feel sorry for the animals. Like, oh, screw the fishes, and watch out for the cows. And it's like, yeah, so it's like, oh, the fishes are stupid, and you can eat them. The cows are cute and make moo moo, so we don't.
It's not about that, but okay.
Yeah, she said that she feels sorry for the animals, but screw the ones that are underwater. So yes, that's it for Christmas
Food.
food.
Because
Maybe.
our next episode.
Will be
What
next.
means maybe?
I mean,
I'm actually excited about this one.
okay. Our next episode. Don't spill the beans.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Now
so-
you have to listen.
Yes, yes. So if you want, you can check our website. Where, Maria?
Oh, you can, but I'm working on it. On
Where?
the new courses there.
Where's the link?
In the description, probably.
Not probably. You should put
Yes.
it. And
But I forget sometimes.
yes, and
It's coelhoiberianschool.com.
yes, and you can check there for the private classes or group classes coming soon. Okay?
Yes, January. I mean February.
Yeah, whatever. Bye.